Okay, y'all. Can you hear me? I only got my microphone back, y'all. I had to go to Louisiana to get it. But updates on my extern. So extern is tomorrow, so me and my homegirl about to go get some scrubs. She got some, but I guess it's my turn. Lord. Here we go. It's for me, I'm tall and thick. I gotta ask. So, excuse us. Are these scrubs? You said what? Damn, we can't get back there? That's what everything is. I'll look down this one, baby. Right. My job, she has scrubs on, and she say she do have. Why does you wear scrubs? What's the point in the scrubs? not know that it was 50 cents for everything. I could have got me something to go on. Baby, I love me a good thrift store. If I'd have known everything was 50 cents, if somebody would have told me. Oh, I'm not. I'm covering it. But man. Nah, bitch, let's go back in now. I need to find me some clothes to go out in since y'all always talking about my shit. Updates on my Extern, y'all. I got the new one. Instead of working dermatology, I'm going to work in primary care. They don't do shots. They don't distribute no medicine or nothing like that. They send them somewhere to do it. So what I'm responsible for, we're responsible for is just just complain, figuring out what's wrong, and telling the doctor like what medicine that they need to be prescribed. It seems easy. The system is easy, but today will be my first day, so y'all follow me on the journey because I ain't nervous, but if this place is gonna be where my career begins, I'm hoping you do a good job. So wish me luck. If you don't, it don't really matter to me. Still gonna elevate, but stay tuned. Until I really know, like I calculated how much it would be. It still might be around the same amount, but not as much as it would have been with dermatology. I just have to be okay with what God blessed me with right now. But long down the line, I'm gonna go into a different field as a medical assistant. I'm not gonna stay in primary care. I didn't even want to do primary care. Let's start there. I did not want to do primary care at all. I don't know what kind of patients I'm gonna have, if they're elderly, if they're, around my age. I don't know what type of patients I'm gonna have, but I guess I'll find out today. They say they are a busy office, so they always have people coming in there, and they open at 9. So we don't get a lunch break. Another downfall. I know I ain't gonna fuck with that. But we don't get a lunch break, so we have to, like they said, they kind of eat before the patients get there. That's kind of crazy if you ask me, because that's hours and hours and hours of dealing with patients and not eating. And then I ain't got no water to stay hydrated. I got some tea, and I like to drink my water throughout the day. I left my cup at my job, so that was my fuck up. So We'll see, y'all. We will see. Let's get this day done. Let's get this day done. Get this day over with. The hours from 9 to 5. They say we have the options to stay until 6, but I told them I'm not going to stay until 6 until they hire me. Like, I straight up, when they gave me an interview Monday. So I say, when y'all hire me, then I'll be able to stay later for some overtime. But until then, we gonna stick with 5. By the way, I'm in no way, shape, or form a morning person. I'm not a morning person at all. I gotta get used to this shit again.
I'm gonna type because I can't say what I want to. These hoes got me in another room away from them. At this point, bitch, I'm ready to smoke. The fuck?
No, y'all, my first day, it was cool. Like, I'm working with elderlies, and I love them. I love them so much. So, everybody seemed so sweet. Everybody was just sweethearts, and I really enjoyed their company. I enjoyed their stories. They all had something to talk about. I love that for them. But, first day, I had one patient today. She said she was suffering from, she was losing her memory. That kind of made me sad. I was like, oh my God, that's so sad. Like, I want to cry. And the other medical assistant that was like training me or whatever, I was like, I told her, that made me sad. And she talking about herself, oh, I don't have any emotions towards it. I say, what? I say, now that's sad. I say, you don't have no emotions towards this? Like, these people are really suffering and going through stuff, but you just don't care. You just care to, you just want to get them in and out. Like, have a fucking heart, bro. Other patients, it was a trio. It was a man and 2 other ladies. The one lady in the motherfucking sitting in the walker or whatever, she had a little filthy mouth. I liked her. We goddamn dang. She funny little bitch. I like her. She came, her feet was swollen and everything. I'm like, oh my God. But I ain't say nothing. So Miss Daggs and Miss Myers. So we left. They was the last patient there. So we left around the same time. And so I was waiting on my ride. I was just walking around, trying to get my little pussy or whatever. So Miss Myers was like, where you live at? I was like, I live at 1960. And I was like, but yeah, I'll be okay. She was like, you want to ride? I looked first, consulted with God, and I was like, yeah, okay. I'm sure, Miss Myers, yes, you can give me yes, ma'am, I would love a ride. She gave me a ride, and it was a little quiet ride, a little slow rolling ride.
and Miss Dag was falling asleep and everything. And I told Miss Dag, like, before we even left the office, I told her to get her some house shoes. But this time, like, when they dropped me off, like, I told her again, like Miss Dag, this time I see you, I'm gonna have some house shoes for you. What size you wear? So I'm gonna get her some little house shoes. So I'm gonna give you the fluffy ones, the fluffy, comfortable ones. They don't believe me, but shit, I'm gonna get them. I'm gonna get them, cause I know I'm gonna see her one day again. Probably will, you know. No, she was like, next time I come, can you be my nurse? I said, yes, Miss Dax, I'm gonna be here for you. Yes, ma'am, I will be yours. Every patient was really fucking with me, you know, from all races. You know, the elderly, they are funny. They all have so many stories to tell. They got a lot of love in their hearts, and you know, they deserve to be loved just as much as the young folks do. Cause shoes, never know when people's last day is. So, with that being said, I really do. I enjoy my job. It was boring the first few hours. Then when the patients started coming in, everybody had a story. When I say everybody had a story, I love that. I love that so much. Talking about, oh, don't get to spoiling her now, cause you get to spoil her, she gonna be going home with you. I'm like, oh, Miss Myers, don't do her like that. Don't do her like that. Yo, that was funny. It was so funny.
Bad bitch 5'2", with a boss bitch attitude. I've never met no one like her, or she different. She ain't party, she at home, she don't need no friends. She be walking around this bitch like she don't need nobody. Walk around this bitch like she don't see nobody.